as though she is addressing people, guests at her shows. And as you can see, we have some very important guests here as well to be her guests at her show, so we'll go with that. So, Kathy, I understand that you use the catalog to get your show going and point out the kit for the first time in your opening after you've thanked the host and have everybody complete their contact information on top of their order form. Would you show us actually how you do that?
Sure.
Yep.
Right, okay. Okay, everyone, if I could have you turn to page 52 in your catalog, down in the bottom, not in the catalog you just got today.
Yeah, it's page 52 in the old catalog. Just you're all the guests, so pretend. Play along.
You'll see our #1 selling product. How many of you have our food chopper? I'm not surprised, many of you. It's also one of the selections that our host will select for free or at a discount, which is why it says host favorite next to it. And then underneath, next to it, you'll see the description of the food chopper. And by the way, our food chopper works great for nuts, and normal people like it too. Down under the description is a product number. Next to the product number, a price. Next to the price, you'll see a 5 inside of a circle. We want you to be happy with your purchases, and many of our products have an extended manufacturer's guarantee. The food chopper has a 5-year guarantee as indicated by the 5 inside of the circle. And next to the 5 is a star, and let me show you what the stars are in our catalog. If you can now turn to page 3. Alongside page 3, you'll see our standard business starter kit. And for a low investment of $159 plus tax, you're able to get over $500 worth of our most popular products and the ability to launch your new business. If you love our products, you will love our business opportunity. And as a second option, we have available a mini kit. It's pictured in the top right-hand corner. And that is a perfect option for anyone who already has all the products in the starter kit, the standard kit, and also for anyone looking for a lower investment. And for a low investment of $80 plus tax, you're able to get over $200 worth of our most popular products. I want you to watch what I'm doing up here today, and at the end of our show, I'll give you an opportunity to ask me questions about what I do. Now, I have 2 goals for our show today, and that is to laugh and to learn. Did you know that laughing burns 3 calories? Well, you love that, right? And a recent study was just done that shows that every one of us needs to have 12 or more laughs every day in order to be healthy. So besides having fun today, we're also going to be burning calories and laughing our way to great health. Can I get a big wahoo for that? All right, and the second thing is I want us all to learn something and to be inspired to do something new, whether that is to get into your kitchen for the first time, whether it's to use our products and recipes, to be able to change the way you cook and change the way you feel about cooking, or to take the first step toward creating a new life through our business opportunity. So let's get cooking.
All right, thanks, Kathy. Did you guys notice what she did? She did a regular opening, but look at how she built recruiting messages into that very opening. Now, Kathy, you really specifically chose the food chopper, and we throw you a curveball because the food chopper is not going to be in the kit anymore, but I don't think you're going to have any difficulty choosing another product to do this. How is it that you choose the product that you orient people to the catalog with?
Well, I chose the food chopper because it allows me to bring up that they have 3 different ways of getting it. They can either buy it as a guest, or the little host label gives me a chance to let them know they can go ahead and get their friends together for delicious food and get it for free. And also because it's one of the starred products, it gives me a chance to naturally and casually point out the starter kit for the first time in the open of the show.
All right. So did you? I'm just curious. Did you already look at the catalog and pick out what's going to be your food chopper replacement?
No, I really haven't.
You won't have any difficulty, but you know the qualifications, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. You'll have to tell us afterwards what you picked.
Probably the manual food
That's
process.
what I was kind of thinking. Yeah. All right, good. Now, Kathy, when we have a recruiting promotion in a specific month where a new recruit has the opportunity to earn a product or something like that, you tie it to a product that you're showing or using. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, for example, in June, we had a recruiting promotion tied to products, and that was the salad spinner and co-insert square tray. So what I did was I used the salad spinner for the recipe and passed the tray around so people could play with the configurations of it.
All right. So that way, then, when you're talking about those products, you were able to say, and this is a signing bonus, and we're talking about it later.
Yes.
Right. Good, good. How would you teach team members who don't necessarily have all those products so they can still essentially do the same thing?
Oh, use the catalog. Our catalog is an amazing tool. Share product ideas, share recipe ideas, share stories.
Yeah, yeah. And if you point it out and tell them what page to turn to in the catalog, that's the difference, isn't it? Then they really will be looking and following along.
Yes.
Good, good. So what do you do in a month like July that we just had, where the signing bonus, the recruiting promotion, is $100 in PC dollars instead of it being a specific product?
So then I select a product that I want to focus on. So for July, I selected the deep covered baker, and I made barbecue chicken sliders, which allowed me to showcase the deep covered baker, plus 2 of our host bonuses, the manual food processor and the ultimate mandolin.
Okay, so you're putting together all the things that are bonuses and process in the promotions and making it work. Would you show us a little bit? I think everybody would like to hear how you did that. Could you just give a little excerpt of how you did that?
Sure. Okay, so how many busy people do I have here today? Oh, okay. So whether you are a busy person or you hate to cook or you love to cook and you're trying to get out of your kitchen faster, this deep covered baker is a must-have product. We call it our magic pot, and it's like having a crock pot on steroids. It will give you slow cooker results in microwave time. And there's 3 ways for you to get it. You can purchase it at full price and change the way you cook and change the way you feel about cooking. You can get your friends together for delicious food and get it for free. And some of you have already been watching what I'm doing up here today, and you're thinking you might like to give it a try. And when you give our business a try this month, you have the ability to get the deep covered baker along with a $15 cookbook of your choice for free, or any $100 worth of products of your choice for free, just by giving us a try this month. And also giving starting a business and changing your life. Now, how many businesses do you know that give gifts for getting off to a successful start?
No, that's great. What that does is it gives a sense of urgency for this month because it highlights something special that they can get for this month. I know that you do really specifically, intentionally, the things that you're saying about recruiting. Would you reiterate for us those things, what they are again, so we can really make sure that we're grabbing it and knowing which things we want to focus on?
So my intention for the signing bonus, which is what I refer to, the recruiting promotion is what I call the signing bonus. I'm just trying to show in my shows that there's 3 ways to be able to get them. And also, I'm using the signing bonus as a tool to try us now instead of waiting and doing it later.
Right. Immediate urgency because this product is the thing that's a signing point.
Right.
Right. Good. I know that you have a way of getting everybody engaged in thinking about the opportunity. In your closing, you do what you call an upside-down ticket game. Would you go into show mode and show us how that one works?
Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to give you all an opportunity to ask questions about what I do. And Kim, our host, is going to be giving out a ticket to everyone who asks a question, any question at all, about what I do. And the most tickets at the end is going to get a free gift. But first, I'm going to start by asking you 2 questions. There are no right or wrong answers. Just by giving an answer, you get a ticket. So here's the first question. What would you do with $400 a month?
5 Pampered Chef products.
Woohoo! I love that. Give yourself 2 tickets for that one. All right, who else? $400. What are you going to do with $400?
Buy a new car.
A new car. Okay, stay standing up. Okay, so what kind of car is it going to be?
A Mercedes.
Whoa!
Whoa!
And what color?
Red.
Red. Will it be a convertible?
You betcha.
Woohoo! That sounds so nice. All right, next question. Now you have an extra $800 a month. Who wants to share what you're going to do with an extra $800 a month?
I'm going to travel.
Travel, nice. Where are you going to go?
Vegas.
Vegas! Oh, how fun! Hey, listen, ask me in a few minutes how you can travel to Vegas for free with the Pampered Chef, okay? All right, thank you. All right, who else wants to answer what you're going to do with $800 a month?
I need to pay off my tuition.
Pay off your tuition. Wow, that will feel so great when that's paid off, won't it, Julia?
Yes.
And then what are you going to do with all the extra money that you have after you pay off your tuition?
Well, I've always wanted to go on a cruise.
A cruise, okay, so you both can ask me about traveling. All right, great answers, everyone. And you know, by working about 3 hours or one show a week, you're able to earn, an average new consultant is able to earn about $400 a month. And by working about 6 hours or 2 shows a week, an average new consultant is able to earn about $800 a month. All right, now you get to ask me questions, and I'm going to help you get started. So here's the first question. Who wants to ask why I got started with Pampered Chef?
So why did you get started with Pampered Chef?
Great question, Kim. Thanks so much for asking. I started 16 years ago. I went to my first Pampered Chef party, and I fell in love with the products and felt that I needed to have at least one of everything in the catalog. And still to this day, I get so many free products and gifts from Pampered Chef that my husband actually refers to the FedEx man as my boyfriend. The second reason that I got started is for tax benefits. When you have a home-based business, you are able to get such wonderful tax benefits. And as a Pampered Chef consultant, we get to test recipes, which means that we get to write off ingredients, and we all have to eat. How cool is that you get to take a tax benefit for eating? Can I get a big wahoo for that? All right. Okay, who wants to ask how many shows I do each week?
Kathy, how many shows do you do every week?
Great question, Cindy. Thank you so much for asking. Well, back when I started with the Pampered Chef, I was living in New Jersey, working in the corporate world about 50 hours a week, and going to school part-time. I needed another thing to do, like I needed a hoe in my head. But I found that this business can really be flexible and work around whatever you have going on in your life. And I started out by working 1, 2, or 3 shows a month because that's what worked for me at the time. And then about 5 years later, I unexpectedly got laid off from my employer of 17 years, and I decided to switch Pampered Chef to a full-time business, and now work 2 to 3 cooking shows a week. Isn't that a great full-time schedule?
Right.
Yes. Okay, who wants to ask what brought me to San Antonio?
Kathy, I've always wanted to know, how did you get to San Antonio and why did you come?
Great question, Linda. Thank you so much for asking. Well, weather, okay? My husband and I both hate cold weather, and we decided to move 1,900 miles cross country from New Jersey to San Antonio, so we never had to deal with ice, snow, and cold weather again. I moved here about 8 years ago in December, and I only knew a realtor. A realtor had a show for me in January. 5 of her friends scheduled shows, and I was able to restart my business immediately. Woohoo! Who wants to ask what I love most about the Pampered Chef?
Kathy, what is it that you like most about Pampered Chef?
Oh, Julia, that was a great question. Flexibility is very important to me. You know, every single morning I am able to go out and walk my 2 dogs for about an hour and enjoy the sunshine and get exercise, and that is not an option when you work for somebody else. But truly what I love most about the Pampered Chef is that I have an ability to use my unique gifts, talents, and abilities to be a blessing to myself, my family, and many others every single day. Plus, I get paid to have fun. And how can you not love that, right? All right, who wants to ask about my favorite product?
What's your favorite product?
Great question, Kim. Thanks for asking. Well, I would say it's a tie. First between the Magic Pot, because the Magic Pot truly can change the way you cook and change the way you feel about cooking. And secondly, the kit, because our starter kit gives you the ability to change your life. And if you or someone you know are looking to create something new in your life, then let's have a conversation and see if Pampered Chef could be the right fit for you. And who wants to ask about support?
Kathy, when you started, what kind of support did you find you got?
Well, Cindy, great question. Thanks so much for asking. Pampered Chef does an amazing job with support and training, and it starts with your starter kit. And then also there's group training. So group training on phone calls, and also with other consultants in the area, local consultants. And last but not least, you get me as a personal coach and mentor. Priceless! Who wants to know if you need to know how to cook?
Do I really need to know how to cook, Kathy?
Great question, Linda. Thank you so much for asking. Believe it or not, about half of our consultants either don't know how to cook or hate to cook. And I'm going to share a little story with you. I got started with Pampered Chef the same time as one of my sisters, and one time she was getting ready to bake brownies, and she called my mom and said, "Should I follow the high altitude instructions to bake these brownies?" And my mom said, "Why are you asking me this question?" And my sister said, "Well, you know, because I live in a second floor apartment." Total proof that we are pampered, not perfect, right? All right. Now, you notice that I said I started with my friend, and statistics show that when you start a new business with a friend, you both are more likely to be successful. Plus, it's so much more fun. Anyone else have any burning questions?
All right, that's that. Thank you so much. Did you hear how she built her story into the questions and made fun with it, and she made sure that all the key points that she wanted people to know about, they got the information, but it was in a very, very fun format. I really love how you do that. You point out all those different scenarios that people would have going through their minds about starting when you worked with a full-time job, and then it changed, you were going to school part-time, and then you got laid off, and then you changed from a hobby, you got intentional with that, and then moving across country and starting all over again. Do you give a gift for your ticket game?
I do. I always give the quick cut paring knife to the person with the most tickets for being a sharp individual.
Ah, I like that. I like it. All right. Can we role play your full service checkout?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be your customer for this one.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Jen, thank you so much for coming out today. Did you have fun?
I sure did.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. What was the favorite part of the show today for you?
The food.
The food. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was a good thing we laughed so much, because then I won't feel like the calories are, vexing me.
Because you burned them all before you ate
exactly.
before you ate them.
Yes,
I love it. So, Jen, I'm curious. What did you find most interesting about our business opportunity?
Well, what was curious to me was that you don't need to know how to cook to do this. That's very interesting. I would have thought you would.
Yeah, that is very interesting, isn't it? So, do you think you'd like to learn a little bit more and see if this is something that could fit into your life?
No, thank you. I don't think so.
Okay. Can you think of anyone that would love to do something like this, or maybe could use a couple extra $100 a month?
I could think about that. If I think of somebody, I'll let you know.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, since you mentioned that you enjoyed the food, what do you think about getting your friends together for delicious food and getting a free shopping spree? You could help your friend Kim. She gets a booking benefit when you have a show, and my next 2 available dates are Thursday and Sunday. What do you think?
Can you make something chocolate?
Absolutely.
All right, sounds good. All right, very good.
Loveliciously.
Oh, absolutely. Well, so you see, the full service checkout helps you get future business as well, and do it with fun like Kathy did. Thank you so much. This was terrific. Thanks,
Thank
Kathy.
you.
And thank you.